like we're going for a little stroll at Redtop Mountain State Park near Cartersville, Georgia. Actually closer to Emerson, Georgia, I would say.
Yes. If you bring a dog out here, he better be on a 6-foot leash, by God, or that motherfucker will be shot. Trailhead.
Here comes a car. I better get the fuck out of the way. Well, they say it's a walking trail, but this thing's big enough to drive a car or even a commercial vehicle on. Nice and cool this morning. Sunday, May the something or another. Oh, here we go. Hey, there's my car right up there. Now we go into the haunted forest, home of Bigfoot and other cryptids.
Yes, sorry, boss. I sure hope we don't run up on no bear or bobcat or something around here now, sir.
Kinda wish these people would speed up so I could go fast. I like to go fast. I like to go very fast. Sometimes I think about watermelons and chitlins. Northern folks would say chitterlings. Think about that. Cantaloupes and punishing the enemies of God Almighty.
Here in this area, you can clearly see evidence of recent and much older landslides. Yes. Yes, indeed, my fine feathered friend.
Where did you get a Megadeth hoodie? Huh?
Huh?
Oh, for God's sake, she's got her earphones in.
I have my phone.
Yeah, that's the lake over there. Lake Allatoona. Just gonna walk down here to the lake and see what I can see. There's probably nothing to see down here. Looks like it's absolutely nowheresville. I just want to take a look. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Some fellers fishing over there off that pontoon boat. There is a current running through here. Alrighty then. You know, if you're one of them fellers that sits inside in the dark all the time, coloring your hair purple and looking at queer magazines, you just ain't worth a damn. You gotta get out in nature, or something closely resembling nature, on a fairly regular basis. She wants to go down and take a look at the water here. I see nothing wrong with that. The simple things in life. Ooh, That was kind of slick. This pine tree is down in the water right here. That is not cypress, that is pine. Some fellas fishing over there. I can't imagine what they're catching out here. There are fish in Alatoona, but you got to know where they're at, and it helps to have a fish finder. Yep, you got to get out of Mama's basement every once in a while. Stop painting your fingernails, looking at them funny magazines, thinking up weird pronouns for yourself. Get back to reality.
Nice over there.
Another intersection of some kind. That sign right there is telling us to go this way. By God, this looks paved. Or at least it once was. That's asphalt right there. Really kind of an eventless trail. I was hoping that we might come upon a waterfall or something, but no such luck. At least not yet. We do have the lake to look at occasionally.
Perhaps I should add there have been recent Bigfoot sightings in this area. Look it up for yourself. Bigfoot sightings, Emerson, Georgia.
Nice weather though. Another curve in the trail here. Another nice overview of a little lagoonish looking area of the lake there, Lake Alatoona, which over there you can see it's a big body of water. You have all these little coves like this where fishermen will guide their boats up in there, fish those bottoms for whatever, I don't know, bass I'm guessing. Maybe some brim? Crappie? I don't know. Little Norita has pulled well up ahead of me. She's at least trying to turn this into a little bit of an exercise event more than just a walking and nature observing type thingy. And of course, at this point, I'm already thinking about where we're going to go eat lunch after this. I've got a couple places in mind that aren't terribly expensive. Maybe Five Guys Burgers. Maybe Marco Polo Pizza. Or is it just Marco's Pizza? I think it's Marco's Pizza. Named after Marco Polo. Very good pizza, by the way. Don't think we're going to go to the big barbecue restaurant in Canton today. That place can be a little pricey. If you get the ribs and or steak or something and all the fixings for 3 people, I guess you're looking at about $125 plus your tip. I don't feel like spending that kind of money today. I feel like spending more like 40. Maybe go to Zaxby's and have some chicken fingers or something. Let's carry on, shall we, ladies? Let's carry on. Hearing all kinds of peckers and loons. Kind of sounds like I'm talking about the Democrat Party, doesn't it? Peckers and loons. Yes. Another little lake area here. A little windy. Water's a little choppy. A little bit. Not too much. Not too bad at all. Picnic table here. Who in the fuck would come picnicking out here? I don't know. Maybe people do. And the remnants of one over there. Still got the seat boards, but no tabletop. Actually has a concrete base there as well. Go down here and take a little look-see. Just a little look around. Here's a good place for you to take some selfies, Nora. A little point, a little rock point. Water's nice and clear. Some nice multi-million-dollar mansions on those hillsides there. And that hilltop right there. A little laguna here. A boat in the distance. I wonder what calls this place home. And of course, little Narita wants to take a few more 100 selfies here. She sure likes to photo document her life everywhere she goes. More picnic tables. I guess this is a camping area. Or was. I know that there is a designated camping, actually more than one. There's many designated camping areas in this park, but apparently there are some isolated camping areas as well.
Dude, what is the deal with your camera grip noise?
It's nice to come out and enjoy the lake on a sunny day. This is Lake Allatoona, which I've stated many times by now, but I'm not sure how many people drown in this lake. Now, over in Gainesville at Lake Lanier, there is an ungodly amount of people that drown in that lake. Somebody drowns in that lake every weekend. Sometimes 2 and 3 people drown at the same time, and I can't figure out why. Unless there's something down there grabbing them. There's probably 30, 40, 50 people a year that drown in Lake Lanier. One of those mysteries.
Man, that house right there on top is so big.
Huh?
Oh my gosh. The house on top of that mountain right there.
That one right there. Yeah. It's a mansion, all right. It's a castle. Oh, very large granite. Look at that one. That one's as big as a bus.
You should do AI. You know, AI is going to be
That's what I was thinking about.
because that's going to be the next generation, your generation. AI. And there's job there. Like,
Hey, look, Nora. This picnic table has a little grill.
nice.
Cook out. What is it? It's not a grill.
Sure it is.
How do you cook on it?
You put charcoal under it or wood and set it on fire.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Looks like
You see that rock right there? I just peed all over it. I didn't pee all over this one. I didn't pee all over that one. But I peed all over that one. Nice little sunlit path here along the lake. May of 2025. Not hot at all out here right now. Of course, you come out here around 3 o'clock this afternoon, I'm sure it's plenty hot. Another picnic table. More giant boulders. What a nice day. What a time to be alive. Seeing things in the political world that I've never seen in my lifetime. We're hoping, we're all hoping that the IRS is soon no more. Abolished. It's supposed to be a 3.2 mile hike. Feels like I've done 3 miles already. Wonder how much further we've got to go. Those little young pines right there. Slightly older pines. Two or 3 year old pines here. Everyone has grown quiet now. I think everyone's thinking the same thing. They're thinking, I wonder where we're going for lunch today. I know I'm starting to get hungry. I'm kind of wanting pizza. Or burgers. Or chicken. Well, I thought we were almost done. Nora said we've only gone 2 point something, so still got roughly a mile to go. Another look at the lake there. I see some red clay banks over there. Lots of clay in this soil in this area. Somebody's sneezing back there. And that somebody sounds like Nora. Maybe she has allergies. Okay, looks like we made it. Looks like we have come back around to where we came from.
Not so fast, cowboy. You're still lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we did come this way. I don't recall this bridge. I would remember that. So maybe we do have a little ways to go. A nice little bridge. Somebody right up close to the bank right here. Wonder if they're catching anything other than a buzz, a Sunday beer buzz. People on the bank over there. On a boat right there. I'm on a boat, y'all. I'm on a boat. Another little bridge here. Various little small trails you can take to God knows where. I believe this bridge right here is where it happened years and years ago. These 4 girls came down here to practice witchcraft by the lakeside. At least they thought that was what they were going to do. And then, according to the one girl that survived and made it out of here, the other 3 girls became headless when something descended out of the treetops right around here somewhere. Something she described as a black witch with glowing red eyes. That's why they call this area the area of the 3 headless sisters. There's something to that effect. It's probably no truth to that whatsoever, but I do like to tell the tale. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? Didn't I just cross this bridge like 3 minutes ago? Could this be the same bridge that I just crossed and told the story of the 3 headless sisters? No, not quite. Looks similar though. Huh?
You missed the sign 3 miles.
Oh, good. That means we're close. Thank God. Thought I had drifted into some kind of Blair Witch Project shit. Which way did we go?
Where's the arrows telling you?
Oh, yeah. Continue on. I wonder where that goes. There's all kinds of little sub trails that go to God knows where.
If you want to get lost, you can go there.
I don't want to get lost today. I think I want to get lost maybe next weekend, but today I got things to do. Fair amount of people out here on the trail today. Folks that didn't want to sit home in mommy's basement, dye their hair blue, put needles through their nose, needles in their arms, come up with weird little pronouns to call themselves, and to try to force you to call them as well. But we don't play that shit. Homie don't play that. There's a little houseboat over there in the distance. Little small houseboat right over there. Some bum probably lives on that. He's probably on that thing right now with his little hot plate, cooking up his morning eggs and sausages, recovering from a long night of hard drinking. Or maybe not. That probably did not happen. I guess a little bench where you can sit and drink hard liquor and look out at the water. Maybe cast a line out there. Somebody has a tent set up over there. That's some kind of living quarters. Right there. I don't know if that's private property or something that you can reserve. I don't know. Another large chunk of granite right there. Size of a home. Bigger than a mobile home. This is a nice little cozy area here. I bet you can catch some fish right here, buddy. What kind, I do not know. Crappie, I'm guessing. It's merely a guess. Another bridge here. Coming back into civilization. This is kind of an uphill bridge. I'm liking it.
We are witnessing and living through the longest communist revolution in history. It only took Russia a few years to fall. We've been going through ours since roughly 2010. How much longer before the military is called in? But the military is corrupt.
There's my white Camry right over there. Time to go find someplace to eat lunch. I'm thinking pizza or burgers or wings or Mexican.
You can't say the word Mexican. That's racist.